Today I'll be telling you the story of the next killer in Forsaken. Yes, there's a lot of upcoming killers to Forsaken with unique lores you still don't know. Do you know the famous Jeff the Killer? Well, he's coming to Forsaken now and you'll be knowing his Forsaken lore in this video. No more talking, let's begin. Jeffrey Woods was once a regular teenage boy, dark troubled, sensitive to his own darkness. A boy growing up with his brother Leo. Something inside him still had an instinctual urge, a strange bloodlust, something he could barely control. He and Leo became the target of cruel bullying at school. Three tormentors, Randy, Troy, and Kate, tormented Jeffrey, their cruelty culminating during a birthday party. They attack owed to jealousy or cruelty. The wiki doesn't spell out why, but the brutality shattered everything. In the fateful confrontation, Jeffrey fought back, and in doing so, those bullies died. The violence escalated beyond what any teenager should endure. After this bloodshed, tragedy struck in more ways than one. Jeffrey's face was horribly disfigured, it was burned and stained, his appearance marred by bleach, fire, or worse. Horrors that left him changed, not just outwardly, but in spirit. Hospital gowns, sterile lights, the scent of antiseptic. As Jeffrey recovered, something twisted inside him. He became strangely obsessed, entranced even, by the ruin of his own face. The scars, the deformity. He didn't recoil from the mirror. Instead, he almost embraced the hideous reflection. One night, the change completed itself. He removed his eyelids. He carved what is known as Glasgow smile, a grotesque grin cut into his cheeks. His face was now permanently altered, a canvas of pain and fury. And then, in the mad haste that follows such a transformation, he murdered his own family. The ones who had loved him, the ones who should have protected him. In that moment of total break with what had been, Jeffrey the Killer was born, a name whispered in fear and being defined by anger, disfigurement, and unending hunger. While much of Jeffrey's story comes from the original creepypasta, Forsaken adapts, shapes, and adds new layers. Some things are uncertain, much is mysterious, but here, what the lore confirms. Jeff's motivations in Forsaken are not fully known, but they likely mirror his original self, driven by that inner bloodlust, madness, the monstrous that he became. At some point, Jeff was imprisoned in Area 51. It's unclear why or how long, but this location is a nexus for strange killers and horror in the Forsaken universe. He escaped from Area 51 not alone, but alongside Slenderman and the Slasher. These three are confirmed to share a bond. Comrades or at least fellow fugitives bound by monstrous existence and shared suffering. Jeff in Forsaken looks every bit as terrifying as his story promises. Pale skin stretches out over bone, long black hair that hides part of his eyelids gone, burned away, his eyes sunken, his scream immortalized in flesh by the carved smile and the raw guns. The hoodie he wears, grey and stained with blood, and always his weapon, a sharp black knife with a yellow handle. His in-game attributes are formidable. He has 700 health, a significant sprint speed, stamina mechanics, stealth elements. He's designed to stalk, to terrify, and to hunt. Putting it all together, the drama lies in the transformation. From teenager to monster, from victim to perpetrator, the guilt, the terror, the loss of self. Those are implied at every turn. In Forsaken, Death is not just another killer, he's a manifestation of trauma, anger, and fear, of what happens when the darkest parts of human suffering are allowed to fester and take over. And now that the story is over, please tell me in the comments your thoughts and opinions about his Forsaken lore. I hope it was interesting and fun to hear. If you want to hear more stories like that, there's a full playlist in my channel where I tell you every Forsaken character lore that you can hear right now. Leave a like and subscribe to help me bring more stories like this, and I'll see you on the next one.